So this is our second time meeting them, facing them. This game was a little bit closer than our first matchup. What do you think was kind of different this game that made it a little bit tougher for us?
So Yetis going into the playoffs. Yetis also played better than played regular season. What do you think kind of the difference there was?
The physicality of the whole game, it was so physical, super physical. And I didn't even know how to handle it because if I'm playing physical, like, I don't have that much energy on offense to do anything. So it's straight defense. Patrick Bev going crazy, that's the vibe.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that I felt like they were more of a challenge in this game. So I want to say their record was 2-6 at the end of the season. I want to say we were the 2 seed, they were the 7 seed.
Once I started seeing what's going on, I said, yeah, take me out, man, please. I do not want to be a part of this right now. Everybody else can do what they can do. I think we can still win.
Yetis? Yetis was different. I felt like Yetis had a lot of shooters. They were good on offense, defense, big guys. Yeah, they were moving, keeping up.
I don't think that the standings were a very accurate representation of what this team was capable of. I would say all in all, we kind of expected that, but it was a little bit harder for a couple of reasons too. I don't think it was like there was just any one particular thing that made it harder. I think that there were a couple of different things, different factors that played into that. I think potentially the biggest was the fact that we didn't have Brandon. That was, I think, probably the biggest thing. I mean, I think considering that we didn't have him, we played pretty good. I think everyone stepped up. You know, Sean, he played I think probably his best game all season. Just seemed a lot more confident, aggressive, just wasn't thinking twice about, you know, shooting the ball when he caught it, wasn't overthinking, so that was huge. You know, like I told him after the game, like, just his mannerism and demeanor on the court showed that, like, he was confident that he could do something with the ball, and the other team, you know, they had to take that into account.
Didn't have Brandon. We were texted for the game, and we were going to be there. After you saw that, you have any concerns about that, or you still feel confident that with the personnel we had, that we were going to be okay? Finding out that we're not going to have Brandon for the first playoff game, did that kind of concern you at all when you saw that text, or were you still just ready to go and take care of business?
I mean, Joe played a big part in the Yetis game too. He provided a lot of scoring. He and Roy both,
I forgot about it.
Yeah, I forgot to get to rules. They both played a big role in scoring. Did you feel like?
I was worried a little bit because that's one of the leading scorers, so.
Yeah, no, I was just ready to go.
Yeah, them guys stepping up. When we missing one, then more guys step up.
But, after we started playing, got comfortable because, we have other players that can definitely do what they need to do to get us there. So it was just a matter of just letting it play out and seeing how it went. Yeah.
You always have to think mentally, though, that the game's going to be a little different. Again, going back to with the moment the glass broke, I was rushing in to possibly get the rebound and Brandon missed it. So I had to switch up to follow up after other players' rebounds, or, of course, since we're losing that load of points, seeing where I could possibly contribute on that end as well.
We fill in and play our parts as a team. And guys did they thing.
Yeah, so it was Tuesday early afternoon, I want to say. I had seen Brandon that morning. We went and shot around, and Tuesday afternoon received the text that something had happened. He wasn't going to be able to make it. I was already planning on being more aggressive, so it just came down to having to be extra aggressive. I felt like I was kind of trying to fill the role that he normally fills. I think it was good in the beginning. I just got to be more consistent about keeping the effort and keeping the aggression, keeping all that going. You know, my first several points came, you know, at the rim, just playing my game. You know, I think one thing I did poorly was I was still going too fast. I need to really settle in the mindset of seek out the ball, like be active, be aggressive. Like I'm already like automatically in the mindset no one's gonna be able to guard me. Like that's just my mindset. I'm gonna be confident enough to go at whoever's in front of me because I'm just gonna believe that they can't stay in front of me. You know, to that reasoning, I need to be more active about seeking out the ball. And when I get it, that doesn't mean put it on the floor immediately or shoot it immediately. That means catch it and you know, work my game, which is, you know, work the jab a little bit, see what dude's gonna give me, you know, kind of feel on my defender, that type of thing. And you know, I think just kind of slowing down my possessions to that pace, I think that's really gonna help me play better, get into my game more.
What was kind of your thoughts on the team and everything going into the playoffs? Did you have any concern Do you have any concerns? Also knowing that you're going to face Yetis, concerns about the playoffs?
Not really. Everybody had the game face on. Playoff time came.
Not any concerns, but I did know playing against Mitch that Mitch comes up big when necessary.
It's playoffs, you know, it's playoff games. The refs also weren't calling a lot, and like I'm not complaining or blaming the refs at all, because I think that the calls were good on both sides. If anything, I thought they didn't call enough.
Actually, I'm lying. The first playoff game, I was so scared. It was too rough for me. I didn't even want to play. Like, I got fouled so hard, and it wasn't even called. And I seen everybody else get fouled. I was like, yeah, come take me out. I was too scared for that. I didn't want to get hurt, man. It looked too treacherous.
So I know he was looking for those moments, and he certainly shot some from way out. But we guarded him. I mean, once he crossed half, we were on him as a team. That's the main thing, is I know us as a team, since we started to gel more, we started to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, that we were gonna put it all together in the playoffs and make our final run.
I know there were multiple times where like I was trying to intentionally foul. You know, like I got a ton of of arm or something. I was reaching a lot just to try and get the foul calls, and there was nothing called. I think I ended up with one foul at the end of the game, and I was shooting for like 3. Like I was really trying to get some fouls this game. So they just didn't call anything. So I mean, and that's another thing. Like that just changes the dynamic of the game a little bit. Considering that like we understand at this point, like they're not gonna call things, and like cool. It was good both sides of the floor. We just got to make those adjustments and keep that in consideration.
And then you did play a big role in that game defensively, on the glass, just hustling, rebounding, kind of just doing whatever needed to be done. Is that like something you do a lot? Is that what you're used to?
I'm physical, so in defense, I've grown into defense. I'm getting better at it. These guys still teach me, so defense is something I've just grown to love, I guess. I got hops, I'm fast, so it flows good.
Yeah. So as far as the groin strain goes, I'm in the same league, different night. So I also played Monday. So that was my first real test with my leg. I've been taking it really light, so I don't feel completely like myself. I don't feel like I have the step that I did. Rhythm felt decent though. But yeah, Monday was the first real test for my leg. It felt good, no pain during the game. Didn't feel any discomfort afterwards. So, Tuesday was the same thing. I didn't feel any pain or discomfort during the game or afterwards. It was just mentally knowing, it's in the back of my head that could still be a little bit weak. Definitely affected my defense. I think there's a good chance that even my defense was held back mentally just because I was a little bit too afraid to fully commit to going 110% on defense and making those hard starts and stops and the jumps and the cuts and everything that I normally make. So I definitely felt like that was a hindrance to me.